What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Prince of SoundCloud, SoundClick. I made it through the storm. I had a terrible storm last night. Terrible. Power went out and everything. Anyways, don't forget to check out my album, Just Right There. Just Google it. Just Right There, Tone. It's on Spotify, Google, and Rhapsody. These are all those. Anyways, Colin Kaepernick. Listen. Okay, so let's go through the stats here. Colin Kaepernick is looking at getting fired, pretty much. The 49ers, okay, for one, I don't watch the NFL too much, but I watch highlights and I listen to stats and stuff like that because I think it's all fixed. So, but nonetheless, when you look at the players individually and look at what's happening to them, that's what gets interesting to me. And one thing Colin Kaepernick has done is he's made himself a marker by not standing for the national anthem because he is a black man and he thinks that the police brutality is just getting out of hand, and he's correct. And he's saying that there are, black people dead in the street, and police are getting administrative leave, and he is correct about that. So he's protesting. But there's one thing about when you protest that backfires against you. It makes you, for one, it makes you a mark, and also it makes people look at you closer. And for one, of course, fans are burning his jerseys, and already, and so on and so forth, because they consider not standing for the national anthem un-American, but it's not. There's been people against what America has been doing to its people since America has been here. There's been wars fought over our own wars. The bloodiest wars we've ever had is a civil war because of what America was doing to its own people. So what he did was not un-American. But when we look at Colin Kaepernick himself as a player, he's worth what? His contract is 11.9 million, and what they're the problem is they're saying he's not a very good quarterback. For one, he's had a bunch of surgeries, so he's lost a lot of muscle mass. They're also saying that they'd rather have like a Blaine Galbert or something like that, and have him come in and with a different backup quarterback, and they're basically saying he's just not very good at his job. So they're hoping that another team is looking at him so they can unload that contract of 11.9 million onto another team is what they're hoping to do, what the 49ers are hoping to do. But don't think for 1 second that they are not looking at him and going, you won't stand for the national anthem? Like like really? What is your net worth? Like, what is your percentage? As far as your living. Like, how much do you make? What does the average American make? What does the average person on this planet make? Like, you're living good here in America, and that's the way a lot of people feel. They're like, America is a place where a lot of people have can't come to and gotten rich, and so they're like, if anything, why wouldn't you stand for that? And that's understood. That's a good argument, because in other countries you don't have the opportunity that you do have here in America. It's just not there. I mean, try to go to other countries and make a decent buck like you do here, and it gets hard real fast. So I understand that, but that doesn't mean that you know you should stand for people getting blatantly killed and cops going on vacation. So I understand both arguments, but nonetheless, the NFL also released a statement saying that they're not against what Colin Kaepernick has done. But listen, just because the NFL says that doesn't mean the wheels don't start turning against you. And like I said, you become a mark when you start doing things. And if you can't understand that, listen, it's all about the media dollar. That's what it really is about. It's not about the players anymore. It used to be about the players back in Joe Namath days and stuff like that, but it's not. It's all about the media dollar. Listen, the NFL, the Super Bowl is the number one event watched all over the world. The media dollars, the contracts, the commercial, the ad revenue, that's what it's all about. And anything that slows that down, they start looking at you funny. And they really do. They're like, we not really for that. So listen, this is why it's all fixed to me. Because it's no longer an honest game to me. It's just not. Like that blunder last year's Super Bowl, it just, come on. Come on, really? No. Mm-mm. No. That fumble and not trying to recover the fumble, it's just like, no. Cam Newton, no. I'm not having that. You are a perfect specimen, a perfect athlete. You could have easily jumped on that ball. Easily. So I'm just not having it. Anyway, so back to Colin Kaepernick. It just, what I'm getting to is, I understand both arguments as far as being an American and what America represents. I understand the need to speak out against what America is doing to your people. I understand that. And I understand the fact that the NFL is a machine. It is. And those wheels have to keep turning. It's a money marketing machine. And anything that slows that down, they'll start looking at you funny. So listen, I'm going to tell you right now, don't be surprised by the end of this season, if not by mid-season, that Colin Kaepernick doesn't belong to any team. If he continues not to stand for the national anthem, I'm telling you right now, Colin Kaepernick will be playing in another country. And that's just the facts. It's your boy Tone 202. The NFL, it's just fixed. Sorry.